The Premier is gone.
Yes, the coward has already fled. The USSR is at death's door, comrade.
Which is why we must hurry. Sir, I beg you, please.
What is this? Some sort of escape route?
No, sir. 12 months ago, I was put in charge of a top-secret project.
Whatever it is too late.
With respect, General, you are wrong. Please. For you see, sir, time is on our side.
No, it isn't ready. It hasn't been tested. We don't even know if it works.
If what works?
My time machine.
Prepare these coordinates.
No, please.
Now!
Sir, no, please, no. Please, hurry.
Get in!
All right.
You cannot be serious.
Come, Comrade General. A new world order awaits. Come!
No, touch nothing. We mustn't do anything to disrupt space-time continuum.
Where are we?
Brussels, 1927.
1927.
The Solvay International Physics Conference.
Is that Einstein?
Yes, Doctor. The man most responsible for our enemy's technological superiority. The man who made them invincible.
What do you plan to do?
Gentlemen?
Doctor!
I do not understand.
We have altered the past and changed the present.
Good to see you, sir. I have the reports from the front that you requested.
Thank you. What do you have for me?
I'm sorry, Comrade General. I meant Premier Cherdenko. Sir, the Allies are on the run soon. Western Europe will be ours.
You hear that, General? Our enemies have been defeated.
Hold on, sir. I'm receiving an emergency transmission from our northern base.
They're attacking! There are too many! We have to evacuate!
Who is attacking?
The Imperial war machine has been unleashed. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. All who stand in the way of our divine destiny will be swept away by the march of history. You will bow before us, or you will cease to exist.
Sir, it appears that the Empire has mounted a full-scale assault.
What empire?
The Empire of the Rising Sun, of course.
We now have two mortal enemies?
We must unleash our nuclear weapons. Annihilate them all.
Excuse me, General?
Our nuclear weapons? Our atomic bombs?
Don't you understand? Without Einstein, there is no nuclear weapons because we have altered the space-time continuum. Oh, who knows what nightmares we have created.
Ez izgalmas lesz. Na, ez egy 2008-as játék. Nézzünk meg egy gyakorlatot. Már el is felejtettem.
Oi! Welcome to Command and Conquer Red Alert 3. I'm an Allied Guardian tank, and these prats and I are here to tell you about how we think you should be doing your job. Sir.
Yes. We've temporarily called a truce to make sure you do not send us to our deaths needlessly. To begin with, we will tell you how to move your viewpoint around the battlefield and how to command your units, including the best ones, such as me, the Soviet hammer tank. Just look at this body compared with the teeny little Japanese tank to my left.
Shut up!
Ow!
Please excuse him, sir. Let us begin.
Oh, blimey. Right, okay. To move your camera around the battlefield, just hold down the right mouse button and slide your mouse around.
Try moving your camera now.
You may also move your cursor to the far edges of the screen.
Easy enough. Now, to rotate the camera, hold down the middle mouse button and move the mouse around.
Try rotating your camera now.
To zoom the camera in and out, simply slide your mouse wheel.
Try zooming your camera now.
As you go about fussing with the camera, sir, remember you can always click the middle mouse button to reset the viewing angle.
My goodness, Commander. You have completed your first objective.
Right proper you have. Objectives, as you might have surmised, are special goals you need to accomplish in order to progress through the campaigns.
In general, objectives will be labeled using special markers out on the battlefield. Follow the on-screen indicators to get to them.
If at any time you're not sure what the blazes you're supposed to be doing, hit the escape key to pay a visit to the mission menu. It'll list all your current objectives.
Good. Now that you have an idea for how to move around the battlefield, let's move on to controlling your units. Here come some of our hated enemies now.
Right, to select a unit, just left-click on it.
Try selecting one of these allied peacekeepers.
Nice. He's definitely one of ours, sir.
You may also hold down the left mouse button and drag your mouse. This will create a selection box. Any units inside the selection box will be selected. And if you want more units added to your selection, hold down the shift key and drag a selection box around those units. Okay, now that we've reminded you how to select units, you'll need to move them around the battlefield.
En route.
Ow!
I was getting to that. To move your units, whilst having them selected, click the right mouse button on any open terrain.
Try moving your units to the designated area up ahead.
What's the situation?
Akkor kezdjük. Erre megyek. Tankok után.
En route.
See? They obey you without question.
Notice, Commander, how the darkened area of the battlefield revealed itself as your forces drew near. This darkened area is the fog of war and represents parts of the battlefield that may be hiding enemy troop movements. Be careful when venturing into unseen areas, and use your scouts to survey the terrain before committing your forces. Now, up ahead are some dummy targets that you are going to destroy. They resemble real-life
Ezeket
Soviet
kell
conscripts,
megölnöm.
but I assure you they are merely robots we created for this exercise. See how foolishly they behave?
They seem so real. Observe that you can distinguish your forces from the robots based on the colored blips in the radar in the upper right corner of your battlefield control display. The color of the blips refers to the color of the different sides involved in a battle.
If you encounter different colored blips as you clear the fog of war, those are likely enemy forces, so be prepared.
Right. So, to issue an attack order to your units, whilst having them selected, put your cursor over a target and click the right mouse button.
Notice that as you move your
Akkor
mouse
most
cursor
lövök.
over those dummies,
Jó
it changes
klikkel.
to an attack cursor.
Destroy all the target dummies in the area.
Dead ahead. I got him. Take him down.
So long, you stupid robots.
Bloody robots! Now, in addition to issuing attack commands on specific targets, you can have your units move and attack any enemies along the way.
To issue an attack move command, while having your unit selected, just press the A key and right-click on any open terrain. You can issue attack move orders on the radar as well.
Now look there.
Húha, még több ellenség.
We need you to lead us to that strategic point, yet many robots stand in the way. If you please, issue an attack move order to strategic point. You have the command. Lead us to victory!
Oké, akkor most ezeket
Who's
megjelölöm.
giving you problems?
Ó, és még a tankokat is.
What do you say?
Akkor
Hold it
lőjünk.
there, pal. Looking around. There. That one. No problem. There.
Na, ennyi volt.
Now that's a fine job you did there, Commander. You now know how to move around the battlefield, as well as how to make your forces shoot their enemies dead.
Indeed. We suggest you move on to the next lesson on building a military base for further instruction on properly commanding an army.
See you there.
Na, most következik következő gyakorlat. Ez. Bázis létrehozása.
Good to have you, Commander. In this mission, we'll be reminding you all about constructing a base for each of the factions. We'll start with the Allies for obvious reasons. First things first, though. On the right side of the screen is the sidebar, which is where you manage all your base construction and unit production.
Here we have
fog
one of the hated
átalakulni.
Allied
Ez a
mobile construction
létesítmény
vehicles.
központ.
The MCV will unpack into a
Épület.
construction yard. To unpack it, select it, then click on its special ability button at the bottom right of your screen. Go on, don't be
Ki kell
shy.
nyitnom.
Observe the ghosted image of the construction yard attached to your cursor. Now left-click anywhere on open terrain to open your MCV to unpack at that location.
Prepare to deploy.
Itt nyitom ki.
Very fancy, no?
Best remember to use the F hotkey as a shortcut to your unit's special abilities.
In general, special abilities are executed with the left mouse button, or cancelled with the right mouse button. However, the right mouse button is used for basic orders.
Bear in mind that there may be impassable areas of the map where you're not allowed to place down your structures. When you try to place a structure down over impassable or unbuildable terrain, red cells will appear on the build grid indicating that you're unable to place a structure there.
Now that your MCV has unpacked into a construction yard, you should have some new construction options available to
Na
you.
most
To access
egy
your
újat
production
építek.
structures build queue, select the con yard, or
Erőművet.
click on the production tab that's flashing. Whoa, look at what we have here. Looks like you have access to build a power plant. Ow!
Don't overdo it. Commander, select the power plant button to begin building it. All allied structures build over time inside the
meg kell
construction
nyomni,
yard.
és amikor
Once they're
megvan,
ready, you'll be
akkor
able to place them on the battlefield right away. Your power plant is now
még
ready
egy
to be
klikkelés,
placed. Simply left-click on its button
akkor
and
meg
move your
kell
mouse
nézni,
over open
hogy
terrain. Then left-click on an open
hova
spot
is
on the
helyezem.
terrain.
Mondjuk ide helyezem el.
That's the way. As the name suggests, a power plant provides your base with power. All your structures, with the exception of your power plant and construction yard, use power. You can tell how much power you've got to spare by glancing at the power meter next to your radar. It's important to understand the consequences of a low power situation. While in low power, your units and structures will build at a reduced speed, and your base defenses won't work. So it's always good to have plenty of power as you build up.
The next thing you'll need to get base humming along is an ore refinery. This structure comes with a free prospector vehicle, which will collect ore from that nearby ore mine. To build your ore refinery, select the production tab and select the ore refinery button, just as you did with the power plant.
feldolgozó.
Bear in mind that a single
Ez
ore
fogja
refinery
termelni
likely will
nekünk
not be enough to fund your military escapades. Try to build an ore refinery next to each ore mine near your base, but be careful to defend them.
pénzemet.
Now
Meg is
that
van.
construction is complete, click the ore refinery button and consider where to place it on the battlefield. While you're able to
Gondoltam, hogy
place your
ide.
refinery anywhere on open terrain, the optimal location is just in front of an ore mine. You'll see those spots ghosted on the terrain. As you move your cursor over those spots, your structure preview should snap to the optimal position. Then, just click to place your ore refinery and
Ez
you're set.
termeli a pénzt nekünk. Ahogy látjátok.
Right. Properly executed.
When you place your ore refinery, you get a prospector as part of the deal, and he'll go about collecting ore for you automatically. Pro tip, friend. If by some freak accident one of your
az ellenség.
prospectors or ore collectors is destroyed, you can always build another from your ore refineries. Just select the ore refinery and you'll see it can build another resource vehicle as its special ability. As long as your ore refinery is close to a mine, you only need one vehicle gathering from it. So don't waste credits making more of those little tykes than you need.
I always wonder, though, how come the mightiest nations in the world need to collect ore while killing each other? I mean, what is even in that stuff? Ow!
Don't
Hey,
ask
Marshall,
ridiculous
this-
questions. Ore is the primary resource in Red Alert 3. Refinery is automatically converted to credits, which is the currency used to purchase all units and structures. All mines have a finite amount of resources that will eventually slow to trickle. So, if you deplete an ore mine, it's best to try and expand to another in order to maintain a steady income.
You now have power and an economy set up. You're ready to start training units for the fight. From your production tab, go ahead and build a boot camp. Remember to place it down by selecting its icon, then left-clicking on open terrain. Incidentally, you can rotate the face of a structure you're about to plop down by holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse around. Let go of the button when ready.
Na, ezt hova is rakjam? Úgy gondoltam, hogy ide.
Now that you have a boot camp, you're able to train some infantry. To do this, you may select either your boot camp or the infantry tab under your radar. This will bring up the available units you're able to train. Let's train some so-called peacekeepers. Select the peacekeeper button to start training one. You may queue up multiple peacekeepers by continuing to select on his portrait.
Try holding the shift key to queue up 5 of those blokes at a time.
You can also halt the production of units or structures by right-clicking on a production button. Right-clicking a second time will cancel production and refund any credits that were spent. Left-clicking on a paused production process will resume production.
You can set a different rally point for them by selecting the structure and right-clicking some other place. All 3 factions produce units in the same way, from the respective tabs in the sidebar. By the by, many of your structures aren't restricted to being built on land. You can set them up on water as well. If you build another power plant, try placing it out in the drink. It doesn't cost you any extra, and most ground units won't be able to get to it that way.
Observe, however, that allied structures may only be built in the radius surrounding the construction yard. You may expand your build radius by creating command hubs, which convert from your prospectors. Please select your prospector and use its special ability to unpack it somewhere. Across the water, perhaps. Go ahead, Commander.
Vízre? Nem, ide. Vagy, ez micsoda? Na ide.
Sounds good to me.
Objective complete.
Yeah, that's it. Also, bear in mind that the Allies' technology level is local to their construction yards or command hubs. That means not all your production structures on the battlefield may offer you the same construction options. You can upgrade your construction yard or your command hub by clicking the Heightened Clearance button with one of these structures selected. Try requesting heightened clearance on both your con yard and your command hub now.
Kiválasztom, és ezt. Megemelve. Besorolás.
That's it. Now the other.
Construction options.
Ezt is fejlesztem.
Upgrade complete. Objective complete.
Meg is van.
There it is. Heightened clearance costs you, and there's an even higher clearance level available after that. You need to decide when and where to request better tech when commanding the Allies, else things may turn rotten.
Yes. Also, should you ever have need to run away like a little girl, you may pack up your con-yard, then unpack it on the water. The boot camp and armor facility are the only allied structures you may not place on the water. Your seaport, on the other hand, is the only structure you may not build on land. Ow! What was that for?
Silence! Surely the commander wants to move on to the other factions by now. Feel free to continue dabbling with the allies, then select me when you are ready to continue.
Need someone to take a look
Oké, akkor
around?
nézzük csak. Mit kell itt csinálni? Ó, itt van mindenféle. Harci kutya. rakétavetős. Ebből 2. Van egy mérnök. Van egy kém. Tánya. Ez egy hős. Egy mérnököt. Még egy ilyet. Legyen 2 harci kutya. És akkor még 5 katona.
On time as always. How can I help?
Javelin, right here. Javelin. Stay low.
Ready, sir. Where's the trouble? Tactical unit. Ready, sir. Where's the trouble? Ready, sir. Where's the trouble? Hello? Hello?
Ezt a mérnököt ezt ide teszem.
Ready, sir. Where's the trouble?
Spy ready.
Ready, sir. Where's the trouble?
On my way.
Most az még nem kell. Most csak
What's the situation?
harci egységeket. Akkor nézzünk körül. Jó, ott az ellenség.
This monstrosity is the Soviet construction yard. You will see that the Soviets build differently from the Allies. Select the construction yard or the production tab, then select the reactor button. Now place the reactor on open terrain as you did with the Allied structures. Do not wait for the reactor to build in the queue, for you would wait forever. Unlike the Allies, the Soviets carelessly build their structures out on the battlefield.
Notice how the structure is hastily being thrown together in the field. While it's building up, it's vulnerable to enemy attack. So be cautious when placing your structures. All Soviet structures build up in this way.
Just like the Allies, however, you can pause and cancel a structure's build-up by right-clicking on its button. And of course, your Soviet structures may be placed at sea, with the exceptions of the barracks and war factory.
Oi! Aren't you forgetting something?
Yet. At least, not anymore. Commander, one truly unique Soviet structure you should be aware of is the Crusher Crane. Try building one now from your production structures queue.
Jól néz ki.
Crusher cranes work much like construction yards. So now, you can build 2 structures at once from your 2 separate build queues. What's more, your crane's repair drones will automatically repair nearby vehicles. Or you can order these vehicles into its grinders to crush them for a quick refund. To access your newly added build queues, select the buttons added to the sidebar. Or, click the tabs in the sidebar to cycle between queues. You can build multiple production structures to gain more build queues, allowing you to build more stuff at once. Of course, you'll need plenty of income to support this. Now, please feel free to continue exploring the richness of the Soviet build system. When you're done, please select the tsunami tank to proceed.
Objective complete.
Ezt feldolgozót. Készítek. Itt lesz az egyik. A másikat mellé teszem, és utána katonákat fog gyártani. Van hajógyárunk, nagyon jó.
Construction complete. New construction
Ready for the
options.
collection.
At last! Let us continue, Commander, for this will be worth it. The Empire of the Rising Sun has the most unique build system in that our structures are all created from special units called nanocores. Cores may unfurl at the location of your choosing, much like an MCV unpacks into a construction yard. However, unfurled Imperial structures cannot pack back up. Go into your production structures queue and build a generator core. The generator core will be yours to control as soon as it emerges from your construction yard. If you select it, you may give it move commands around the map like any unit. To unfurl it into an instant generator while having it selected, use its unfurled special ability, much like you did with the MCV earlier in this lesson. You should now have a ghosted image of the instant generator attached to your cursor. Select a spot on open terrain to make your generator core unfurl at that location. All nanocore are amphibious, so they can cross land as well as water. This means the Empire of the Rising Sun can spread its borders far and wide. The Imperial Docks is the only structure that cannot unfurl on land, while the Mecha Bay and Instant Dojo cannot unfurl at sea. One last thing about Imperial production structures. They must be upgraded individually to unlock new construction options. You'll find these upgrades in their build queues. Now, Commander, do you see how superior our production capability is compared with that of my barbaric friends here?
I still think ours is better. Oh no. Ow! Ow!
Keep fussing with the Imperial build system if you want, and when you're all set, select me and we'll wrap up.
Jó.
Well, that concludes the lesson on base building. Don't worry, the other ones will be shorter. Mostly. Let's shove off, lads. Commander,
Több gyakorlatot nem nézünk, hanem egyből belemegyünk a közepébe. Na, akkor vissza. Mégsem. Hadjárat. Új. Szerintem oroszokkal legyünk.
Commander, as you can see, our situation is shockingly grim. All our divisions are concentrated in Europe, pushing the Allies west. This empire knows very well that we're vulnerable right now. They will be expecting us to fall swiftly. At this very moment, their invasion force moves relentlessly towards Leningrad. I have chosen you to defend the USSR in this difficult hour because I need a commander who does not believe in defeat. Someone who will not simply drive our enemies back, but ultimately annihilate them, humiliate them, and show them no mercy. General Kirkov, would you like to meet our new commander?
New commander?
Yes. We're sending him to protect Leningrad.
Even though I told you it was foolhardy to try and defend that city.
If Leningrad falls, the Soviet people will begin to lose hope.
Yes? Well, I wish him luck then. The Empire's technology is highly advanced, and he will likely be vastly outnumbered, but of course, it is an honor to sacrifice one's life for the motherland, is it not?
Indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nation to defend.
Comrade Dasha will be your information officer and will coordinate all our communication.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Commander, the armies of the Empire are closing in as we speak.
Make haste, Commander. Time is of the essence.
Oké, akkor sietek is.
We know little about the Empire's invasion force other than they are extremely mobile. They have surrounded Leningrad and are assaulting the city by way of the canals. Save our great metropolis. It is a symbol of the people's revolution. We've assigned the legendary sniper Natasha to your command. She will help you to help defend the city and eradicate the invading Imperial soldiers. До свидания.
Na nézzük.
Leningrad is under siege. Repel the Imperial invaders and protect the fortress using our remaining forces in the vicinity.
Közepes az jó.
Natasha herself is available to assist in this dark hour. Your objectives are: secure the fortress in the heart of Leningrad. Once secure, more forces will be available. Good luck to you.
Oké, akkor be kell hatolnom.
The Empire's blockade has kept us from getting onto the island. We're now attempting emergency landing operation. Use the surviving forces to secure the fortress.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. New objective received. Select Natasha. She excels against enemy infantry.
Good to be working with you again, Commander. I'll take it. Time's up. Shot through the heart. I'll take it. The pleasure's all mine.
Natasha can call down an airstrike on the gates.
Whenever you're ready. Badger Squadron on my mark. In time.
Az összes ellenséget ki kell iktatnom.
Time's up. Am I getting close? Doesn't it? Surprise! The pleasure's all mine. Lights out. The pleasure's all mine. I've got their scent. Shot through the heart. Time's up. You won't get far. Am I getting close?
Objective complete.
Taking position.
Hey, comrade, it's Oleg. They made me your co-commander for this mission. Let's catch up. Yeah? Mine are the men in green uniforms. They only take orders from me, but hey, you can always boss me around if you want.
I always get what I want.
New objective received. New construction options. Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you.
5-öt kell gyártanom.
Training.
Natasha Volkova.
Flag troopers are effective against air targets and vehicles.
Flag trooper, doing my time.
In time.
That couldn't have been the last of them. What are those sneaky goats planning?
Just wait till I get doing my...
Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you.
This flag trooper, doing my time.
Greetings from the Empire of the Rising Sun. I am Commander Kenji Tenzai, and it will be a great pleasure for me dismantling your cherished city today.
Vizenjáró tankok.
Attacks incoming from the south. My forces are on it.
Where on earth did they get this monstrous army? Hurrah!
A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack. Enemy tanks may crush your infantry. Please beware.
Flag trooper, doing my time. Just wait till I get these chains off. Flag trooper, doing my time. I'm going. Flag trooper, doing my time. Flag trooper, doing my time. Don't cry now. Flag trooper, doing my time.
Amennyi tank.
A unit is under attack.
Can I go free now? I'm going.
Training. Insufficient funds.
So this is what they call community service.
Insufficient funds. New construction options. Train more conscripts to defend the fortress.
Black trooper, doing my time. Black trooper, doing my time. Black trooper, doing my time.
Insufficient funds.
Who wants a piece of this?
Beígérte.
Insufficient funds.
You're gonna make me carry this? Don't cry now.
Objective complete.
Ez azt teljesítettük.
Do not be too pleased with yourself. The real attacks are only about to begin.
Insufficient funds.
I don't know, those last attacks felt pretty real to me.
The Empire has begun assaulting the Hermitage Museum. It contains Russia's most precious historical treasures. Saving it will go a long way in giving our people hope in this dark hour.
New bonus objective received. Insufficient funds. The Bullfrog can eject your infantry up to the Hermitage.
You're gonna make me carry this? I have to carry this around. What's it gonna be? Yep, whatever. I will show you around.
Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds.
Someone's gonna pay. You're gonna make me carry this? Bullfrog is here for you.
Insufficient funds.
Natasha here.
Gyorsan, gyorsan. Itt az erősítés.
Many will die this day.
Insufficient funds.
He won't get far. Yes, I see him. Sweet dreams. Watch this. He won't get far. Let's be off. Doesn't have a chance.
Insufficient funds. A unit
What
is
next?
under attack.
The pleasure's all mine.
Bonus objective complete.
You saved the Hermitage. This will restore great hope for the people. But it is not yet time to celebrate, for if the fortress falls, it will all be for nothing.
Insufficient funds. Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal. Funds transferred.
How is everything? Doing my time. Here we go.
Vissza kell...
I always get what your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
Oh, so soon?
Ilyen hamar? Azt kérdezték.
On the move.
Yep. How is everything? I'm innocent, I swear.
The fortress is under attack. The Empire's forces are approaching through the canals from all sides. The fortress must not fall, comrade.
Húha, ezek kemények.
Let's see how you fare with the Emperor's Shogun battleships.
A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack.
What do I get?
The objective received.
Time for their medicine.
My men will defend the fortress to the last. I'm gonna need you to take out those battleships.
Is he next? You're gonna make me carry this? Okay, but then I rest. Let's get this over with.
Lőjétek.
They have it coming. What do I get? Let's get this over with.
We have granted you access to our new weapon, the magnetic satellite. This powerful magnet in space can focus its attraction on a single metallic vehicle. Use it wisely.
Open the top secret protocols menu and choose the magnetic satellite.
Time for their medicine.
Good job. Only a few more battleships left.
I won't rust if I go for a dip.
Magnetic satellite ready. The magnetic satellite is ready to use. Use it against the battleships. Natasha can swim out into the canals in order to call in airstrikes against the battleships.
If you say so. I'm going.
Our ally is under attack. A unit is under attack. Select target. You may select and guide the magnetic satellite to affect more targets.
Watch this.
Unit lost.
I can swim. Air support coming. Am I getting close?
Commander, we have transferred the last of Leningrad's treasury to you. Please spend it wisely.
You won't get caught.
This is just the beginning. Expect to see much more of me and the other shogunate leaders.
A unit is under attack.
I hope they're more of a challenge than you.
Magnetic satellite ready.
The fortress still stands and Leningrad is safe. Excellent work. The Premier will surely be pleased.
Győzelem.
Very impressive, Commander. Clearly you are quite resourceful.
Yes. Too bad Leningrad was merely a diversion meant to pull our forces from where they were actually needed. Maybe next time your efforts will be of more use.
General, I've just been notified that the Imperial forces are moving towards Moscow. They are currently nearing our old satellite launch facility at Krasna 45.
Krasna 45. We might be able to use that facility against them. You see, Commander, while you were hiding behind the barricades in Leningrad, our enemy was thrusting deeply into the motherland's tender nether regions. It is time to show some backbone and take the fight to the enemy. Stop them before they get any closer to Moscow.
Oké, nézzük meg, hogy mit kell itt csinálnunk.
All will be lost if the Empire's forces reach Moscow. We are going to use the Krasna 45 installation to intercept it. Even though it is inhabited by vagrants, the launchpad at Krasna 45 is still operational. General Krukov believes that we can use it against the enemy once the satellite is in orbit. Good luck.
Na, mondta, hogy sok szerencsét, úgyhogy...
The Empire must be stopped. Use our limited forces here in Krasna 45 to rout the invaders. Here are your objectives. A unit is under attack.
We sent the recon team here earlier, but they haven't reported back. Make haste to the launch facility, but be on your guard.
Ezért, de jól néznek ki.
Greetings, Commander. Oleg told me about you. I am Moskvin. I will be handling Natasha for this operation, protecting your flank.
New objective received.
Infantry, go down quick! Sickle Patrol. You heard the boss. Who's next?
Enemy units detected.
Tudnak ugrani.
Get out of range. Hurry! Go ahead! Get out of range. Hurry!
I must say, putting those Rising Sun scum out of their misery is good fun.
Bumpy ride. On patrol.
A unit is under attack. You have rescued a pack of trained war bears. They are good combat scouts. Enemy units
Harci
detected.
medvék.
Quiet down, it's HQ. Sickle Patrol. Don't let them go.
A unit is under attack. We have reason to believe there are other Soviet troopers trapped nearby.
There they are.
New bonus objective received.
Too slow, you clunky freaks!
They are humiliating our Tesla troopers! That is the last straw!
Unit lost. Some of our finest Tesla troopers have joined you. They are effective against vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
We're going now.
New bonus objective received.
Két medvén meghalt. Nézzük meg itt a másik oldalt.
Supermagnetic satellite ready. Enemy units detected. A unit is under attack.
Your bloated nation is ours!
Tesla troopers excel against armored vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
Free hookups.
You've rescued all the members of the recon team. They should prove useful in helping you reach the launch facility.
What do you have, boss? We're going now.
Enemy units detected.
Don't let them go.
Két tank.
A unit is under attack. Unit lost. Our ally is under attack.
Keep your belts on, boys. Okay, that way then. Go after them. Who's next? Go to the HQ.
A unit is under attack.
On patrol.
Enemy infiltrator detected.
Out of range. Hurry. Sickle here. Steady, guys. We're going now. Keep your belts on, boys. We'll catch them.
A unit is under attack. Unit lost.
Over here, guys.
Enemy units
Go
detected.
after them. We're going now. Don't let them go.
Mennyi tank? Atya úristen.
Let's do them.
A unit is under attack.
We'll catch them. Good night.
messze elmenekülne.
Who's next?
Reinforcements have arrived. The satellite is launched. Comlink re-established. You may now use orbital bombardment against your foes.
It would be rude of me not to introduce myself. I am Shinzo Nagama. You may have defeated Kenji, but I am not so easily cast aside.
They were hiding in the tents this whole time? Well, no matter. The orbital refuse protocol is now available for you. Use it to crush the enemy.
Launching the satellite was easy part. Now it's time to clean up this mess.
Open the top secret protocols menu and request orbital drop. Orbital drop ready. Select target. Select target.
Sickle here. Ready, guys? Get out of range. Hurry!
A unit is under attack.
Don't let them go! Get out of range. Hurry! Don't let them go!
Enemy infiltrator detected. Enemy units
Keep your
detected.
guns on, boys. Who's next? We're right here. On patrol.
Enemy units detected. Enemy infiltrator detected. Select target. A unit is under attack.
Yeah. Get out of range. Hurry! Chew them up and spit them out.
Unit lost.
It's heating up. Go after them.
Our ally is under attack. All is lost. All troops have perished.
I hope you are proud of yourself. The Empire is now heading straight to Moscow. We are finished!
Ez nem jött össze. Túl gyorsan meghaltak az emberek. Hát ez van. Na akkor mára ennyit szerettem volna bemutatni ebből a játékból, de ha akarjátok, lehet még ennek folytatása is. Na, akkor sziasztok!